Happy Saturday night. You're
Hey,
here with the
happy.
girls. This is like Paranormally Blonde Junior right now. This
It's
is like Paranormally Blonde 2.0.
so funny.
We are here. It's Saturday, and you're here with the
Yay!
chicks tonight. We're gonna talk get haunted, and why do you get haunted? Like, why do you get haunted? Right? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna have some fun little chitty chat. The chicks are here to chat with you. Um, how are you tonight, Miss Dani?
I am good. I'm so excited about this and just being able to talk about why we do what we do, why we love what we love, and how are you?
Yeah,
How are you doing this
so
evening?
good. Well, I get to hang out with you, so I'm like so good. But before we get started, let's say hello to everybody. We have the fabulous Miss Dihu bringing us up from Central Texas. It is hot outside. It's actually beautiful here today. What about for you? Like it was actually kind of like not hot today.
Oh, it's like a gorgeous, almost fall kind of feeling,
Yeah.
kind of a day. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, everybody's like, it's August, it's time for Halloween decorations, right? There is our friend, Professor T, always right here supporting the Get Haunted Network every chance he gets. We love that. I was like, where's Stacy? Didn't I say? I'm like, I'm not
You did,
used to that.
yes.
He was
You were
he
worried.
was shocked. He was shocked. He was like, wait, this was spur of the moment. And it was
Oh,
spur of the moment. Because you know what? We love Get Haunted so much. We want to talk about it with you. And we want to like hear your words. So here's the thing. If we know you, if you want to come on and tell us why you get haunted, we'll throw you the link and you can come hang out with the chicks. Just saying. You can pop on, say why you get haunted, say hello to everybody, and then you can go on your merry way if you want. Hey, Miss Sandra, there's one of our crew right there. And of course, the fabulous Miss Sam's Pretty Paranormal. There she is. I saw you saw that we were coming on. I was like, Dani, do you think anyone's going to show up? But she was sure people were. And here they are,
Absolutely.
16 people. Facebook user, don't know. Sorry. Hey to you. Happy Saturday to you. Hello to you. Could have scrolling here. Stacy, 107 in New Orleans.
A little hot, man. A little bit.
A little hot.
Just a
There
bit.
is our merchandise manager and queen, Miss Brittany.
Hey.
How are you doing? I'm like thirsty. Kaylee. Hello, Miss Kaylee. There is Mark. How are you doing, Mark? Yeah, that's not true. Nobody killed God. It's not a good hashtag to start, by the way.
That's a horrific hashtag, man. Bro.
Kind of. But hey, Mallory. There is Miss Mallory. How are you? I was going to say hey, and then I put it in there. See, Dani was like, if I stumble, I apologize. And I'm like, I stumble all the time.
I know.
Everybody
right before we started, I'm like, I'm going to stumble. I'm so sorry.
Look, we're just two chicks just talking. It's okay. We can stumble. I'm just drinking my tea. Dani, she's had her seltzer, so she's good. She's chill. She's chill.
We're down to water now, so I don't get too ridiculous.
Yeah. There we go. That's right. He is so passionate about ghosts. He's like, we're gonna make sure there's a ghost. Yeah, so Dani and I were talking today, and we were like, first of all, there's just so many amazing things going on in the network, right? And so we just wanted to talk about how fabulous the network is because we believe in it. Pretty apparent that you and I believe in it. And we want to talk about it with each of you, but we want your voice to be heard. We want your voice to speak loud and to share with the paranormal community why you get haunted. Oh, that's very funny. Don't you?
Okay.
Yeah, there's that. Hey, Trev, what's up with you? No fucking fiesta today. Now it's just chitty chat with the chicks. So, yeah. Yes, hashtag Trevor is in the house. So Dani, we were talking about this earlier, and so let's discuss first. Let's set the stage for everybody, because sometimes people are a little embarrassed or shy to step up and talk, right? So why do you get haunted? Why do you get haunted?
Why do I get haunted? I get haunted because I like that feeling of being able to help other people have those moments to shine within the paranormal. I had so many moments when I first got started, when I really decided I wanted to dive into all of this. I had doors slammed in my face constantly. I was told, I had reached out to a few just regular, residential teams, and their big response was always, well, you should go find a team that you can get some experience with. And in my head, I'm thinking, it's exactly what I'm trying to do. But like, nobody wanted to take the time to help somebody who is just starting out. So the fact that we have created this, like this little universe, this bubble where people can come, and maybe you don't have all the answers. No one has all the answers, but maybe you don't have the experience that someone else does. But if you come into our network, you can reach out, and there are so many other people with open arms that are just like, hey, you want to go do this? You want to explore that? I can give you some techniques, go over it. The fact that we're giving somebody just that open door, that place to feel safe and to be free to explore their passion with, because everyone's got a different passion in the paranormal,
Yeah. We all do it differently, right? And that's kind of the cool thing about the community. Like when you really think about it, there's not one line of thinking. There's not one belief that gets you to the answer. There just isn't. And so it is really cool, I think, that there's this network that truly holds true to the word and what the word means. Networking, right? Let's say hello to our friend Rita. This name doesn't look familiar to me, so I just want to say, if you are new, welcome. If you are somebody that usually kind of is a little bit more quiet, still want to say welcome, and we want to acknowledge you. Hello, Rita. Yeah, I agree. I'm like you. It's not an easy start for a lot of people. It's to find those locations, to find those individuals or teams to allow you to share in a moment. Not easy. I as well had the same experience you had. You try to get into locations, or you just to talk about paranormal with anybody, and it's like, well, we already have our group, so we're good.
Like everyone wants to be in these little cliques. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a little odd, but hey, three souls. But I will say, when Get Haunted first came to my attention back in December of 2021, the second that Rob was explaining what Get Haunted was and what the network was, it just resonated. I mean, it was like, where the hell has this been for 20 some years?
Right.
And sometimes you can hear it. You can hear people try to sort of create that, right? But it kind of sometimes falls a little short. I don't know, that it takes a lot of work, right? And you have to get people to trust what you're doing. So it's not an easy task. So I don't want to take that away from anyone. But it really felt like, hey, Cisco, I really felt like, I don't know what it was. It's when they were on the show, it was almost like, you know what, I believe this, and I've got to get involved. And once I got involved, yeah, like, honestly, it is what it really was meant to be. And that is a network. And it really is a network for one giant reason. Yes, Get Haunted created the space. The crew, Dani, myself, Rob, we create the space, right? However, the network works because each and every one of you, truly.
Yes, because everybody who just had that same passion, that same drive, and wants to just be there for all the right reasons. It is literally everybody within the community that's come together that's built this. We've created that open space, that safe space for people, and they've come. It makes my heart so happy because everyone's just flooded in and is just embracing it and sharing, and just to even see people within the paranormal community share. Yeah, it blows me away.
That's the big thing, right? Like, we have the Get Haunted official page, and that is where you can find all the good stuff to Get Haunted: events, merchandise, services, and, here and there, little thank yous. We love to show our appreciation to each and every one of you. But the network, the private and the public network, that's really where it gets into the meat of what this is, right? Like, when I scroll and I see people helping people, other teams helping other teams, answering questions. If somebody has a question about equipment or a location, and people just jump in and talk, and they share, or I think I threw a post out there a little while back and I was like, let's see your logos. And they made great stickers. I love stickers. So I wanted to
I love
see.
that post. That
And
was
having
fun.
people like, yeah, I mean, that one got flooded, and to see it, and then having other teams like, oh my God, I love that. Like, that's amazing. That's what a community does. That is what a network does. So it's nice to just, it's refreshing. It's refreshing to watch the network be a network, right? To see people
Yes.
within the network actually helping each other. We've just created that space. That's really, yes, we can assist you, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. But it's you guys assisting each other. It's truly amazing.
It's a beautiful thing to be able to have that, and to know that you don't have to be afraid to ask for help or to ask the
No,
question. Like, there is,
no.
everybody has been so respectful. I don't think I've seen once yet where we had to, well, I don't think we've ever had to like really slap anyone's hand for being disrespectful or anything. Like, it's the right people have come
No.
in.
Right. I think the right people have stepped up. And Mallory, I want to touch on Mallory's comment here. She says, I have struggled finding my passion again for the paranormal, and listening to you ladies gives me that hope to find it and finding a positive area to explore. And here's the thing, this is something that makes me a little sad to hear at this. It's 2023. We have all these amazing platforms that we can use to reach out to each other and to share information and to share ideas and thoughts. And sometimes it falls a little short. Sometimes it sort of turns into a little bit of, maybe picking apart people's personal beings and what they're doing, instead of really focusing on the paranormal, right? So it's a double-edged sword a little bit. But I think once we just continue to do what we do, and it is about being consistent. And I think, that's the thing, Mallory. Don't give up on your passion. You have every right. You have every right to explore the paranormal the way you want to explore the paranormal. You don't have to share it publicly. You don't have to share your evidence. You don't have to share your journey. But please know, Get Haunted is always here as a network you can use to help, I don't know, come up with new techniques to investigate, new equipment, cool merch, right? Like that's the thing. However you want a paranormal, that's totally cool.
You do you paranormal the way you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just reading everybody's comments here on the side. This is awesome. I agree, right? We learn from one another. And look, it's just not a competition, folks. It just isn't. This network is really about reigniting, reigniting and discovering your passion. If you've been curious about the paranormal, Get Haunted is a great way to start. It's something I think that we really excel in, our events. And Dani is one of the top investigators there. Our events, boy, if you're a first timer, the time you get to spend with us, it's, to me, Dani, you can say from experience, like, right? The amazing,
phenomenal.
yeah, to watch people light up.
Yes. So like when we have those people that are brand new to our events, that our style of how we do it, just to see how they light up, like you can tell they're trying to vibe us out in the beginning because maybe they've been burned or whatever, like, because there's all kinds of different experiences. So sure, when they come in and we engage with them and we're asking them questions to make sure that they have the best experience they possibly can, like you can tell by the end of the night, they're so into it and they're so ready to they want more. And it is such a heartwarming experience to see them go from they're not entirely sure how they should read everybody to by the end of the night, they're like, this is phenomenal. When's your next event? And just to see them have that, it's almost like they have that vulnerability to allow themselves to have the experiences while they're on our events, because they don't have to worry about being judged or for being told that they're doing something wrong, because there is no wrong. Like if you don't know how to use a piece of equipment or you're not sure what to ask or do, we're there to guide you. But this is your investigation. We're not standing in front of you telling you the rights and the wrongs. And we're there to assist you. And it's your evening. And I love that.
And that's really what it comes down to, right? And look, there are amazing event companies out there. There are amazing teams out there doing events. you should go out there and check them all out. You should. There isn't one event company that you should go with. I will just say, I am very proud of the work that Get Haunted has done, and the crew, and how the crew really steps up to treat these events. Because one thing that we, I think take pride in is, we can't promise you a paranormal experience, but we can promise you an experience in paranormal. And what does that mean? Well, paranormal isn't just getting an EVP, right? Or a REM pod hit. It is about meeting the people in the community. It is about learning something new. It's about exploring a location maybe you've never had an opportunity to get into or even thought of, to be honest with you, right? It could be, we do sometimes have cool teams and individuals and celebrities that show up to these events. So maybe this is an opportunity that you get to meet somebody you never thought you could before, and really have a more intimate experience with them, by being able to investigate. And we do smaller groups. So it's definitely more intimate, right? A more
That's what I love
situation.
about ours too. We're not trying to cram as many people as possible. We want just enough to make it so that it'll be a very personal experience for everybody that's there. We don't overcrowd by any means. No.
Yeah. Hey, Steven, there's P3S, one of those amazing teams that you get to see at an event and work with them. And that is another thing that I do. I do love that. I love when we do get a lot of first timers. Absolutely. It does. Or maybe a more of an enthusiast, but we do have a lot of teams that come to our events. So it's kind of cool that there's all these different levels of experience and time in the field. And that's what gives you that nice, well-rounded opportunity. And I don't think, if there's a team there, right, we want to hear everybody's voice. Like Dani suggested, we're not just up there going, this is how you do it. And you're going to do what we do. We want to hear from all of you.
Yes. One thing that I really love when we have the teams like P3S and all that, like they'll come in and they just roll right in and like make everybody else feel like it's such a family environment. Mm-hmm. Even with the teams that are there, they work with the individuals that came maybe for their first time, and it does become this little community, this little family. Yeah. By the end of the night, everyone's, finding each other on Facebook. Let's go on another investigation together. And it's just nice to see that even the teams that come on, they're right there with us, the same intent, the same, just that wanting everyone to have that good experience.
Yeah. And, I think that's just it. We truly every person in Get Haunted, the crew, we do love what we do. You have to. It's a lot of work. This is really done out of love and passion. So we truly love what we do, and we want to leave you with that same feeling that we want you. You're to us, in my opinion, right? To us, when we come to these events and you show up, you've chosen to spend the evening with us. That's that alone, that right there is enough for the night for me. Like, if nothing happened that night, because you can't say when paranormal is going to happen, right?
You can't.
So if nothing else, we've had this great group of people, and then if you get that skeptic in the group, I love to see their face go, wait a minute.
Like, when they have a moment that they cannot explain in any other way, those are some of my, and you can't plan that. Those just happen sometimes.
No. You really can't. You really can't. So yeah, I mean, that is, events are really one aspect of Get Haunted, and that's a way for you guys to physically come out and show your passion for the paranormal. You can explore it. You can get into some great locations. And we are constantly expanding and looking to move out into other states. But of course, we have some of our favorites. White Hill is one of our favorites. Mid-O, we have that coming up in September, which I'm super excited about. And really cool thing about that particular event, we are collabing with another event company. And that's something that you don't see a whole lot going on. And this is the thing that we believe at Get Haunted. It doesn't take away from somebody else to collab with another event company or team. It just doesn't.
When we lift each other, everyone wins, So why not share the experience with, because maybe they have some techniques that we can trade techniques and trade styles, and I don't know, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited for this.
And and what I love about this is we're with Flamery and RTL Paranormal, and they're in Virginia, so they head up some of the more southern states. So to be able to meet folks that might come up from the southern states to the Northeast and join us at Mid-O, that's really cool. And then vice versa, to be able to go down that way and introduce Get Haunted to the South. It's a beautiful thing. And I hope what people take away from this is this. When you collab like that, when you open that up, we have to stop for 1 second and not think, well, what is it taking away from Get Haunted, or what is it taking away from Flamery? We are in this, Get Haunted is in this for the community. And when we do these collabs, when we work with teams and locations, it's about opening opportunities for you, the community. Yes. It's not about us keeping anything close to our chest and not sharing. It's about creating as many opportunities as we can for all of you. Because I feel like we have blinders, right? We get blinders on about the paranormal. And so kind of going back to why I like to Get Haunted is, you know, it's opened my eyes to people I might have never met.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. Different. And there are even just watching the, like teams come together through Get Haunted, through the network. We have Next to Kim Paranormal, that father son Joe and Dominic came to a few of our events. They caught the bug. They were already into the paranormal, came to a few events, realized they really want to do this, and then through the network, they've dropped their logo. They've started making equipment, and just to see them sharing on the network now is just, I don't know. That
it's awesome, right?
Yeah.
And I think the other thing I love is, you know, watching everybody inspire each other. Like for somebody that you guys all might see, that we have our friend Bree, #BeLikeBree. She's out there road tripping. She is part of ourparanormalworld.com, and that is a cool little directory. It's a directory of haunted locations that they're going around finding these locations and putting them there, so you can click on them. They have cool, when you do go to that website, like you can click on your state, it will have some locations listed. It can give you, I believe, the address, history, I believe some paranormal stuff, and also like if there's YouTubes associated with it. So it's kind of a nice little guide. But to see Bree out there, and she is repping Get Haunted, she is Get Haunted family. And I think that to watch other people in the network go, you know what, why am I not going out on these little, even if you don't do it like her every weekend, to go out and, you know, instead of sitting home and doing nothing or sitting in front of your phone or scrolling, get out and go discover your local haunts, you know? So it's inspiring, I guess, to watch other people play out their passion.
Yeah. It does. It makes you want to go out and explore on your own. Cause it just, there's so much out there to see, you know, and it kind of like brings that to the forefront, actually. Yeah.
Oh, it is. There's Joe right there. You were just talking.
Oh, yes.
Joe from Next to Kin. Yeah, you know, I think that's the thing. And I feel like, Joe, you might have been, you know, when we were at the bash, there was a couple people that did come up, and it was nice to hear that Get Haunted was space that gave them courage to come out and do something and, you know, be more public about their haunted journey or their paranormal journey. So that's huge. That really says a lot that, you know, we are a collective of people who just love what we do. We love the paranormal. We love learning. We love expanding. And none of that could happen if there wasn't all of you on the side and in the network doing your thing. So, no, thank you. Like that's, you guys make the network. And so you'll see that. I'll post that a lot on Facebook. I mean every word. I mean every word of that. It is all of you that make this network amazing. And it keeps us motivated to keep coming up with new and fun things to do with you and for you. So yeah, thank you for that. I'm just reading everybody here on the side is talking to Rob. Let's see. Yeah, here's Dihu. That's it. You know what, Dihu, she'd love to see more reveals from our adventures. And, you know, here's the thing, you know, Dani, let's talk about that. Because you do a lot of events, you do go out to a lot of these locations for Get Haunted. So, you know, sometimes it gets hard, right? It's hard to focus on what you're doing for an investigation because you are there for the guest.
So a lot of what we do is making sure that our guests have everything that they need to have their best moment. And so you get caught up in having the conversations or explaining a piece of equipment or just sitting with somebody and I think what Joe's comment was saying about at White Hill, like he and I went up, it was a free roam and we tried an experiment up in the third floor of White Hill. So it's just, you get so caught up in the moment of being there for everybody that you sometimes you forget to like record or, you know, whip out your phone for a photo. And I get it. And it would be amazing to remember sometimes to like get that on camera, but it is more of at least for me anyways, just that wanting to make sure that everyone is well taken care of and that they have their moment, you know, and you do get caught up in that.
But here's the beautiful thing, what you guys should do when you come to an event, and we do encourage this, since you guys are the investigators at a Get Haunted events, each of you, share your evidence. You share it on the network, share it with everybody so people like Dihu, and then we can maybe do like a fun, you know, cool every so many events, do a fun guest reveal of evidence that they would love and to spotlight what they get. Even when you're a first timer and you get something, like you know, like you think about like that first EVP that you get and you're so excited.
Oh, so excited. You're like, wait, did I really? I got that, you know, you get so excited over it. Yeah, why not share it? Share
I
it
love
on the
that.
network. Oh, that's what the network's for.
I love that. I love that. I'm assuming Joe from T3S, or I'm not sure, or if it's Joe from Next of Kin. I'm not sure. We have a couple Joes. We have a couple. Here's Two Realm. You know, let's talk about Two Realm. So let me grab something here. I love that she actually popped on. So Two Realm was at Sabrina and her mom were at the Bash, and I bought her book. And you know, this is something I want to also put out there is, you know, when teams and experiencers or individuals in the paranormal, when they share their stories like this, their personal stories, you know, to me, it's impressive and inspiring, because you don't know if these words will resonate with somebody else that's had an experience and they won't feel so alone. And I'm going to tell you something. I think just how I think everybody should have their own merch, I almost think everybody in the paranormal should have some form of a journal or book that if they feel confident enough to share, that they do. And I hope people like Sabrina from Two Realms, I hope that inspires any of you out there that have stories that you want to share, to write your story and to talk about it. Because again, everybody has a right to their experience and their feels and the way that they want to share. And if this is the way you want to do it, I think you should. So Sabrina, kudos to you. I have started your book. Everybody should, I think if I could write, I don't know if I maybe journal would be better. I don't know if anybody wants to sit down and read my journal, but I pretty much am right. I don't need a book. I'm on live. I'm like on live every day. So just use this as my journal. How about that? This is my book. YouTube is my book. But do you ever read any books from people in the community? Like, do you ever pick up? And you know, celebrity books are great. I am not doing that. But when it's a team, when it's like boots on the ground people, do you ever just go, I have to know their story?
I love being able to talk to different people. So this year at the Bash, there were a few people that had books, and yeah. So now I have a few that I'm going to start reading now because I picked up a couple of them at the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash this year. So
yeah, I think it's incredible because, you know, it's kind of like when Rob shared his Conjuring House story, right? When he went on Andrea's show and when he was on Paranormally Blonde, you never know when you share something like that, just who in the community, who in the network might go, you know what? Okay, I don't feel alone in this moment, or this makes sense, or wow, I thought maybe I was crazy. And you know what? No, you know, other people also have these experiences. So I do. So just everybody, if you want, check it out. Sabrina's. This is the Dark Side of the Apple.
I love that title.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting, and it's a mother-daughter, and they're just the sweetest. They're just the sweetest. So please, you know, support support the network, support your friends, your peers right here in the paranormal. It's easy to do. It's very easy to do. Okay, Rachel was on. Hey, Rachel, I know, listen, this was for the moment. Dani and I were like, I think we should just have chit chat on here with everyone. Let's see. Mallory says, I have to say, Dani, I love your daily tarot card pulling. Yes. And see, okay, here's another thing. I am loving my tarot deck and have started pulling my own cards daily and learning more about them. So
that makes my heart so happy.
See, like, and this is the thing, when we share with each other, it doesn't take away from Dani's. It was inspirational. So that's awesome. Like right there, the network worked.
That makes it worth it for me right there. Just hearing that it inspired somebody to pick up their own deck and to dive into it themselves. It's such a personal thing. So even when I pull a card, it might mean something completely different to someone else who's seeing it. You know, you got to go with your feels on those kinds of things.
And that's just it. I think, Dani, you've always been really good when you share that stuff, because again, we all experience things very different, and this is not a comparison or a competition on who's doing it better. It is truly just seeing everybody's perspective, and somewhere in there, right? Somewhere in there are going to be these little threads of similarities that we're going to be like, okay, we're on. But how do you know if you don't share? How do you start to find those similarities if you don't share that stuff?
Or sometimes you learn something completely different, or a different whole other way of looking at something that you're like, oh, and it just something clicks, you know? So yeah. I'm always up for sharing and for getting different interpretations of things and hearing other people's perspectives. And that's another thing that the Get Haunted Network itself is really great for, is being that open platform, that forum for everyone to be like, hey, you know, how about this or that, and looking at everybody's perspectives and then kind of just taking what calls out to you, you know?
Yeah. And if you don't know it's out there, you know what you know, you don't know what you don't know. So if you don't know what's out there, you're not going to know to explore it. There is my host of Paranormally Blonde, Dee right here. It is a surprise. This was a spur of the moment kind of thing. If you guys haven't checked out Dee's website, which is called thedreamsinterpreter.com, please go do that, because let me tell you something. There is no better dream analyzer. I'm not drinking, folks. Than Dee. She's been doing this for many years. She handles dreams so respectfully and so gently, and really has this amazing way to explore them with you and help you sort of get it out of yourself, because that's what she's doing. She's teaching you to analyze your own dreams. Okay. So if you haven't, thedreamsinterpreter.com is your site to go to. And August 12th, everybody needs to go check out her Haunted Hour podcast, Dream. Oh my God, why am I Dream Analysis? I believe. I'm sorry, Dee. I feel like I've got way too many brands in my head right now. But please go check it out. August 12th. She's going to go over this amazing dream experiment she did. A 20-day dream experiment. Every day, she would do this particular ritual practice to see what you can get out of your dreams. And she was like, she has not told me anything other than mind blown. So August 12th, please go check out. Dee, why don't you drop where they can find you?
Yes, please
and what
do.
Time. So guys, let's help support these amazing people in the paranormal community, because there's a little bit of everything for everyone, truly. Let's make sure here, We the Haunted. I'm just checking on.
The thing with dream analysis, if you're doing that like in such a dedicated amount of time, the amount that you would learn from I can't even imagine all the things you would learn, like the little things that you wouldn't even consider normally. You probably learn so much about yourself, about your environment, your state of mind.
Yep, agreed. This is Teresa. This is Sabrina's mom. She's also on the back of this book. Just amazing women. I love that it's a mother-daughter team, first of all. It's a beautiful thing, mother-daughter team. And you're right. It doesn't matter how long you've been in the field or what your experience level is. The reality is you never stop learning. I think when you think you did, or if you think you're done or you've got it, like you're missing out on some amazing things. You really are. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading there's a lot going on over here, Dani, on the other side. Oh, there we go. Rob's Angels. Yes.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's going to get us in trouble. Okay, so on the side, though, I would love to hear, because so I'll just tell you, as somebody that has used the network as Paranormally Blonde. Hey, John is going to be here. Let's just say this. John Curley, he is with HAPS. They are a TAPS family team. They are in the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania area. And they're going to be on, John and Tom are going to be on Paranormally Blonde this Monday. And we're going to talk, they do residential cases, private businesses and residentials. And we're going to get into that. And John sent me some really cool evidence. So D Hoot, if you want to look at evidence, come to Monday's show because we've got some evidence from HAPS that we will be sharing. So everybody go check out HAPS, go check out John Curley. Yeah, so as somebody that's used the network, I'll just tell you how Get Haunted has helped me as a team and as a show, have found amazing guests such as John Curley and Tom Mueller. Honestly, you know, the amount of people and the diversity in the Get Haunted network has been incredible. You know, psychic mediums, investigators, dream analysis, gosh, what else have I seen? Equipment makers, right? Location owners. That's just the beginning. That's just scratching the surface. And even the people that have become voices in the network that are probably a little quiet. They're a little quiet, but they're there and they're coming out and they are just gems. They were just gems waiting to be found. So with that, I have found, the guest for the show, locations for my team that I would have never probably thought to even try to get into. So that's been kind of cool and really opened my eyes to equipment. I have to say, I love watching everybody talk about their equipment, creating equipment. That's been really cool.
Seeing the people that create their own equipment is fascinating.
Yeah, I love that. There's Vince. We met Vince at the Bash, and there he is.
He was phenomenal. He's so fun.
Yep. Oh, here we go. The Demon House girls, hey, are watching Love You. So guys, I'm going to assume this is the Enfield. Well, we like to refer to it as the 1771 Enfield House, also known as the Enfield Demon House. But 1771, that is the Yaples. We love the Yaples. They are an amazing family. Right now, we are assisting them as they navigate through the paranormal community as newer location to open their house up to investigators. Get Haunted is not something we're making money on. This is to help the family and to help them understand the community, introduce them to some of our friends, to give them sort of a little, hopefully a little less stress. Right. A little less stress going in there. It's kind of scary because we have to remember the Demon House is the family home. So it is a duplex. So when you are investigating, you have to remember that this is their home and that their family does live on the other side. So we want to be respectful. It is not owed to us. They are graciously opening their doors for us to explore a different kind of haunting. So they're awesome. Elka, just the sweetest
people. I felt like part of I felt like I was part of their family when I was there. They're so kind and just I just love them.
They're awesome. But if you do want to get time in the house, what we will tell you is you do need to either message Rob of Get Haunted or info@gethaunted.com. I'm not sure, Rob, which way you want them to go. So, you can ask about dates. We are filling in dates. It is open also during the week, not just weekends. So if you want to get in during the weekday, you are also, that is an option. But you do have to go through Get Haunted. And again, this is not us gatekeeping the house. This is truly just to alleviate some of the stress of what that means to having a bazillion calls coming in, because once a new location drops, boy,
it can be very overwhelming. It can be.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So info@gethaunted.com. You can ask, give your information, what month you're looking at. We will say this is a smaller location. So if you're looking to do more than 5 people,
I think it would be too many. It really would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be smaller groups there.
Smaller groups, and really this is going to be talk about an intimate location, and really understanding the family story, a couple decades of their own experiences, hundreds and hundreds of years of property experiences, town experiences. We're really wanting to launch the 1771 project. And that is a community-wide project where everybody can get involved virtually and or physically. And that could be a several month thing that we all work together. So if you're into UFOs or cryptids or the paranormal or land survey or history, or there's so much to touch on this house. It's going to take the entire community. So that is one that keep your eyes open. We're hoping to get that one launched. Okay, what are we doing here? You okay over why?
I don't know. I was just reading Stacy's comment over here though.
It's not the side, but Professor T.
But yes, I am okay. Whoever, I'm not sure who asked that, but I am okay.
That is, I'm wondering if they believe their finding and living in the house was coincidental. Well, and that's one thing that we're hoping the project will understand connections. And there's a lot to this. This, there are different types of investigations, right, Dani? I mean, that's the one thing too. Like you have to understand the scope of what paranormal is and what it means. And it isn't just going into a famously haunted location and getting all the same things that you've seen on a TV show, or maybe something that a celebrity or a more popular team has gotten. It's really not the best way to go into an investigation, but sometimes you get that. And sometimes you get one. Yeah. You're lucky. But sometimes, right? Sometimes it's really about going in and doing like a forensic type investigation and understanding what that means. And that it's not just going in and hoping that a ghost comes out, but understanding your surroundings, understanding what the house is, understanding what the families that have lived there, what their lives were. A lot to it. There's a lot to it. And I think the Enfield house is a beautiful opportunity. Yeah, totally layers. Yeah. Okay, let's see we're not a cult. We're not. We're not a cult.
We're not a cult.
Yeah, we're not.
No.
So let's talk about, since we've been talking a lot about this, another aspect to Get Haunted is merchandise, and we're going to pull this up. As you guys know, we did launch at the Bash, the Black Tea Society, and this is your opportunity to build your paranormal wardrobe. Something that I think is so cool. These t-shirts are exclusive to the subscription. It is monthly. It's anywhere from 28 to, I believe, 32. Let me just check. Let me just double check before I open my mouth here. I believe $28 to $35. That is size dependent. That is size dependent. But each month you will be receiving a specially designed t-shirt for the Get Haunted Black Tea Society. These are paranormal, metaphysical, also could be maybe horror, anything related to paranormal. They're just really it's not a Get Haunted thing. This is really to build your paranormal wardrobe. But our first shirt, and this is the only shirt we're ever going to tell you, our first shirt is,
so excited about this one.
We're not a cult.
We are not
Get Haunted. We are not a cult, folks. Even though we have been told and asked
many times, actually, we've been told that we could be a cult.
Yeah,
but
we could be a cult.
I promise we're not a cult, guys.
We're not a cult. There is no meeting tonight. I promise. Uh-oh, a little ominous in the back there. Oh, look at it. Oh.
Are not a cult leader.
We're not. He is not a cult leader. So, but you can get this t-shirt and what a You're okay over there though, right, Dani?
Yes,
blink,
I promise.
Blink twice. Blink twice. You're good. Good. She's good, folks. Yeah, here we are. We're not a cult. It can kind of make you feel it, but we're not. But you can also, if it has been closed down for the first first shipment has been closed as of last Wednesday at 5 p.m. So everybody who got in at that time will be receiving the Get Haunted, We're Not a Cult t-shirt. If you signed up anytime after, you will be, September will be your first shipment. But in this subscription tee thing, there'll be some fun little custom things and goodies that are added to your bag. So you can go right to gethaunted.com and click on the Haunted Boutique and click on the Black Tea Society, pick your size. You can cancel anytime. It is a reoccurring charge, but you can cancel anytime. We are not going to hold you to it because we're not a cult. We're not a cult. We're not going to hold you to it.
No, we're not. I'm telling you, you guys are going to want this t-shirt subscription because it's going to be, it's exciting because we're not releasing every month what the t-shirt is, right? This is kind of like a surprise every month. So God, It's like Christmas every freaking month, guys. Paranormal Christmas. You can't go wrong with that. You can't.
I love like the monthly subscriptions that you don't know what you're getting. You just kind of like give you a little bit of your interest and then to like open it up and be like, ooh, what am I getting this time?
It's so exciting. Like you look forward to receiving the mail then. You're like, ooh, I wonder what I got, you know? Yeah.
And I don't think there's going to be a tea in there. You know, sometimes it could be, again, it might be a little more metaphysical. Sometimes it might be a little bit more paranormal, and maybe it'll just be badass. I mean,
it's always going to be badass. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Just the 2 t-shirts that we had up for examples already.
They're so cool. Mark, that is our OG. Dani is sporting the Get Haunted OG tee. I believe you can go to the Facebook shop. That they are right there on the Facebook shop. I don't think this one is on. Actually, I can go right now. I don't think this one is up on the
website.
Not on the website yet, but you
Not
can.
Yet.
The flag shirt though. The flag shirt is on.
So the flag shirt is on www.gethaunted.com under our Haunted Boutique. You'll be able to find it. It's a phenomenal t-shirt.
Yeah, that shirt right there. I have to say, I love the color.
It is phenomenal.
Oh no, what is happening over there?
It's pretty badass. See, there's the shirt.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, right? We all wanted to know what the flag shirt looks like in person. Here we go.
Look at he's all fancy back. It is Saturday night and he's got his suit on. I love that. Yeah, very 007.
He's looking very spruce, right? Nice look.
I love that. Yes, we at Get Haunted. We I know, right? I know. That's how cult leaders get the new.
How we get the members, right?
Yeah. So outside of t-shirts, hoodies, hats, we have cool custom made dog tags. I love those. Those are $5 and you can get them custom made. P3S has some cool ones. We've done some for also for Two Brothers Extreme, I believe. They're so cool to be able to see these custom dog tags, but $5, they're metal engraved, laser engraved on both sides. So you can go and you can get that service done. We have amazing equipment and personalization of equipment. So this is one thing that I do love about Get Haunted. Sometimes what happens for some smaller teams, right? And that would be me because it's my sisters and I. So that's 3 people. You know, you don't want to have to buy 25 t-shirts.
Yeah, no, that would get pricey very fast.
and you don't know like what sizes are you going to buy. Just you don't want to buy 25 to get 3.
Yeah. No.
So the nice thing is about Get Haunted is it can be tailored to the smaller teams, for teams that want the opportunity to be able to outfit themselves. So it's cool. You could do cool, and you can have some logo help, but you can do t-shirts, tags. What is this? Oh, it's 23 flavors. We don't sell that. That is not a Get Haunted service.
But is the next best option to Coca-Cola when you run out of Coke?
Yeah, there you go. It's actually my first choice. Vince is saying, why is Rob over here looking all like a whole snack?
He's looking pretty snazzy, right? That's a nice look on him. Should do that all the time. Yeah.
He is totally, he's serving. He ate. I think he ate. He ate. So yeah, so we have the services. We can help you if you're looking to maybe get a better understanding how to become a team. We've got teams that are part of the Get Haunted crew. We are individuals. So listen, or go to the network. Go to the network and talk to some of these teams that have started out, and ask them the ins and outs. I feel like people are really, really open to share. It's not like it used to be in the sense that people are like, I had to figure it out, now you figure it out. I feel like everybody's really willing to talk about what worked, what didn't work, what worked for them, right? Some ideas, sharing ideas, and having that opportunity to maybe just take little steps, maybe tagging along with the team to see what it means to be a team at an investigation.
Yes. Seriously. Yeah. And I love that we've gotten to that point where it is no longer, well, you have to figure it out on your own. Like the paranormal as a community is now growing because honestly, I mean, personal opinion here, and just because I know we have this network available because of the places like our network that is honestly, I think one of the very first I've ever seen. Actually, I think we're kind of one of the few that have created that free space for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
So
I agree. But I think, you can create it. People don't have to necessarily come to it. And I think you said it at the beginning, Dani, which is the right people showed up.
Yes.
I will say, I think there has been, are we getting closer to a band name?
Oh. That was badass.
That's pretty badass. That's our leader, folks. But I feel like the network has been pretty consistent. Do you agree, Dani? Like I feel like the network has been pretty consistent about who's really been in it and really, you each have a voice. We encourage you to use it. We really do. Again, those posts that we put out there, we mean that. We truly mean that. We want to hear your voice. We want to see you shine. We want to see everybody because when you go up a step, we go up a step. It's all about just stepping it up. And that's what we really like. Is that what he's wearing to see Metallica? Is he going to see Metallica?
I think he's going to see Metallica.
Oh, did he say that? How does she know that? Did I miss that? What's happening right now? Yeah. Am I missing anything else? I mean, I feel like when we talk about like what Get Haunted is and what it means, it really, for me, just means what it is we're doing. And that is, it is just about being in the paranormal. We were talking earlier, there seems to be this weird division. And I think it's something you can't ever stop. You can't. But if you want to be in the community that's talking about paranormal and everything in the paranormal, minus all the personal crap.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about that. Don't we have enough of that? Like, with the political climate, with the society, we've got enough of that shit. How about we just talk about the stuff we love? It's not gossiping about each other. It's about just getting in and talking about the paranormal.
And honestly, I don't think any of that personal garbage really has a true place within the paranormal. It's not what the paranormal is about. I'm telling you right now, the metaphysical experiences and the ghost don't give an F about someone's personal life, about who's talking to who, about who's going on what event. They don't care. Dude, just enjoy your experience and share that experience within the paranormal with everyone else. And how we grow.
Yeah, and here's the other thing. You know what the beautiful thing is too about this community? It is small. It's big. It's the size of the universe, the paranormal, but it also is a pretty small community. But here's the beautiful thing. If there is somebody that you are not fond of, guess what? You can still go do your thing in the community and be respectful and keep moving right on. There is no reason to I guess have the hard lines of this is where you can't be and this is where I can be. Because again, I do believe truly that really takes away from opening up opportunities for everyone.
You miss out when you create those barriers, those closed doors, you're missing out. You're missing out on a lot of good things when you start shutting doors on people. So
yeah, you really do. So you will see, listen, You're going to see all sorts of things on the network. The only thing we ask is that everybody is respectful. If it is not somebody that we agree with necessarily, doesn't mean they can't share on our network. We just ask that everybody keep it respectful. If it's something you don't like, guess what you can do? Scroll right on by. That's as easy as it gets. Scroll right on by.
You don't have to give your 2 cents if you don't like it. You don't have to participate. It's easy. But, we have so many people that come to our network and so many people who enjoy what it's there for. I kind of want to hear from everybody that uses the network. Like, what is it about the network that encouraged you to be there? Like, what do you enjoy that space for? Do you think that maybe we can get some people?
Yeah, I love that. Do you listen, and I'm all about that. Don't be a dick. It's probably the easiest thing we can really do is just don't be a dick. Listen, I love this idea, Dani. And at the very beginning, you would have seen that I put up the hashtag. Here, I'm going to put it up again. Here, let me do this. We are the network. This is what we're asking. Hopefully there's no misspelling because we all know I am good for that.
Oh, I'm just as bad. So don't.
So let's talk about this. I agree. And Dani was thinking this would be a great opportunity. What we would love to see and what we hope that Dani and I are inspiring you to do is, if you don't mind doing, it doesn't have to be an hour long. You can do a quick 35-second video or a couple minutes and just talk to us as why you get haunted. Why do you get haunted? Why do you love the network? What is it about the network you have learned? Who did you meet? Was there somebody in there that you never thought you would have an opportunity to talk to? We want to hear it. We want to know that the network is working for you. If there is a suggestion, perhaps, that you have that you would like to see the network do, and it's within our ability, throw it in that video. But we would love to see it up on the Get Haunted Network public page, because that way it can be shared out. And I would love to be able to share it with Paranormally Blonde, because Paranormally Blonde is the official podcast of Get Haunted. And we share the same mission. It is about all voices being heard. So we do want to hear your voice. And hashtag it.
Makes that. Yeah, you're what makes the network. You're why we're here. So let's hear it, guys.
Yeah, like seriously, just a couple seconds, even if you're just like, hey, I just love Get Haunted because maybe it's because you just loved what Rob was just doing. I don't know. Why? We gonna get haunted. We are gonna get haunted. And here's the other thing. We haven't, we did this big project. I don't know if you guys remember this, like I'm stumbling through my words. Back in late April, we did Girls versus Boys, and that was a collab with Haunted Road Trip and Paranormally Blonde. It was a big undertaking. It was a lot of fun. But we really do hope that it inspires you to collab with somebody in the paranormal. Maybe you're a team and you found somebody that can make equipment and you want to collab with your idea. Or maybe you want to collab on a cool thing like Girls versus Boys and share it. It took nothing away from Paranormally Blonde. It absolutely took nothing away from Haunted Road Trip or Get Haunted. It was a fun collab. It was a lot of work, but it was a fun collab, and it got to showcase everybody's talent. And that truly was a project of, we weren't a television network. That was just people that have a passion for paranormal and creative and the stamina, to be honest with you, because that was a few days of hard work. That was morning, noon, and night.
Everybody busted their butts to get that thing together. Yeah,
they did. They really did. So it's kind of nice that you can get all that out there, and it's the regular people in paranormal. It's regular folks doing some incredible things. So get out there and collab with people. Join the network. See if there's a team. I have to say, there's so many amazing individuals and teams. I mean, maybe you're in the same area and I don't know, maybe they're like, hey, come join us on this investigation at this location. And sometimes that's all it takes is, some of these locations can get a little pricey, and maybe there's somebody willing to split it.
Couple groups joining together. I would love to see if there are any groups out there that are willing to do that, to learn from each other, to expand, to just have that moment together. Yeah. Go do that, and then throw your experience on the network page. Let's hear it. Let's show that teams can work together and it can be a beautiful experience.
Yeah, they really can. And again, please, we want to lift you. We want to see you shine. We have spotlights all over the place just for you. So please use the network, be respectful, and Get Haunted is here really for almost, I don't know, I'm just going to say almost every need you have. I
Yeah.
kind of feel like that, right? Like I kind of feel like, but most importantly, we hope what Get Haunted is just the motivation you needed or the space that you needed, just to say, yeah, I'm going to give it a try. If you try us and we're just not for you, guess what? It's okay. We're not for everybody, and we will wish you the very best on your paranormal journey, and we won't take it personal. I guess unless you said, Sarah, you suck. I guess I take that personal. I don't.
Yeah, that we can take personal. That's not nice.
Yeah,
Don't be a
yeah,
dick,
yeah.
right? Just don't be a dick.
Right. But if you don't love the way we do it, that's okay. There are other amazing event companies out there. There is other great merchandise people out there. Yeah, it's not about a hoarding. We're not trying to hoard paranormal. We're trying to
No.
open it up. We're trying to open it up for everybody.
Everyone deserves their moment in the paranormal, and hopefully it's
Yeah.
with us. And if it's not, that's great. We still encourage you to go find wherever that is. We encourage you to find it.
Yeah,
So
we really do because we want you in the community. So, guys, seriously, we do. We want you to keep being the good, be the encouragement, be the motivation, be the inspiration. It is not competition, it is collaboration. That's really what this is all about, folks. We are all collaborating right here in the paranormal, and Get Haunted is here to do what we can do to make that easy for you. So, you don't have the same story as Dani and I. So, you don't have that story that doors were slammed in our face or I don't know, or perhaps, somebody didn't want you to have an opportunity. And we promise you this, if you like somebody we don't, that's okay. And if we like somebody you don't, we hope that's okay with you too. We just want to be in this community with each and every one of you. So I'm cracking up. Are you reading the stuff on the side by chance?
every now and then I pop over and see.
Yeah. Did you see this one? Rob for president. Of
Can
course,
we
who
make
wrote
that a
that?
shirt?
Yeah.
Vote for Rob.
Yeah.
And then the hashtag on the back. Can we do this?
Yeah.
This needs to be merch.
Oh. Well, Brittany, get on that. Let's see. This one says don't say it's a demon all the time.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's kind of my belief. It's not always a demon.
Yeah. Yes, Trevor, that is my favorite saying. Do no harm, take no shit. Yeah, I don't throw the shit back. It's the only difference really for me. I'm not going to do you harm, but I'm also going to take no shit. So just whatever that means for you, just remember, I'm just not going to take it. So it's not a threat. It's just I don't take shit. That's all.
That's a boundary. Yeah, that's
yeah. It's a boundary. I love that. I'd vote for Rob.
I think I would too.
So it'd be Coke products. I think that's what that would be. It's like a school when somebody's running for school president. I'm going to only have Coke products in the cafeteria.
Yeah, right? Yes.
Yeah. I love that. So what are you guys doing this weekend? I hope you're doing something fun. It is, what time is it? It is 8:38 on a Saturday night, and you guys are hanging out with two chicks. Just two chicks, just hanging out, talking all things Get Haunted. Dani, thank you so much for talking about it because, sometimes you want, if you haven't gotten to an event yet, like we want you guys to hear our enthusiasm and our passion for Get Haunted in the paranormal just as much as we want to hear yours. We want you to know that we are in this with you, that this is not I promise you it's not a money grab.
No, it's not. We're doing this because our passion for giving you that experience, our passion for the paranormal, and we just want you to have those same experiences or the experiences we didn't have, Yeah. So it's
it's I'm sorry, I'm just reading it. Hey, Brandon's here. Yeah, it is. I think you want to make sure, and believe me, poor Rob, every time Brittany, Dani, any of the crew come up with a new idea, it's just more money out. But that's yeah. But here's the thing, I think it's because we are so passionate and we just want to share and create stuff with each and every one of you. So we just want you to know that we are in this with you. We are part of the community. We have our own teams, our own individual journeys that we are taking in the paranormal, just like you guys are on the side. We aren't always just get haunted. Well, that's not true. I feel like I'm always get haunted.
I'm
Are you
always,
get
yeah,
haunted?
get haunted's kind of it's become a way of life for me, just because the core values matched so perfectly with my core values, and it's
Yeah.
yeah.
That's not culty, right? Is that culty?
No, we're not a cult.
I'm not. Yeah, we're not a cult. Just
Hashtag
relax,
we're
get
not a
on
cult.
it. We're not a cult. But yeah, I agree. I guess you're right. I really probably have, and I really do think, you know, working with this community, with this network, really with the Get Haunted network, it has opened my eyes to be able to talk to people that, even if I had drawn my own opinion without really any kind of basis, it's kind of been nice to go, you know what, grow up and stop and listen to what people are saying, because this is where we are all similar. You know, just the passion itself of paranormal, this is where we're similar. How we do it is different, and it should be. It shouldn't all be one way. But it has opened my eyes. So yeah, keep being the amazing people you are. You do make that. So encourage, motivate, inspire. That's what we want to see. Hey, Faye. Teresa, you are awesome. Two Realms is awesome. If you guys don't follow Two Realms Paranormal, please go check them out. Yeah. So remember okay, here's a question. So when we start working on more merch, would you guys like cameos from Get Haunted people? Would you like birthday shout outs or have a good day shout out? Maybe a personal card pull from Dani? Maybe we have all our own little Get Haunted cameos. A hauntio.
Rob.
Let's see, but he did say, let me see, but he said no nudity from him, or he doesn't want it from other people. He doesn't want people sending nudes to info@gethaunted.com, or he doesn't want us to send nudes. I'm confused.
We're just going to say across the board. We're just going to go across the board. No nudes.
Clarify that, please. Let's see if I miss, I don't want to miss anything here. Yeah.
We gotta get on Patreon. I would pull some cards for Patreon people.
Oh, that's a good idea. We do. So that was another thing, Get Haunted. We have so many, and you guys, honestly, here's the other thing. We've got some cool ideas coming down the pike. They really are. We've got some more things that are going to be happening. And you're going to see more shows popping up. And it's not going to just be my face on here. You're not going to have to just look at me every freaking day on on the network. But you're going to see some cool shows coming, and possibly working all together on the network, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you are a show and you're looking to share your show and to maybe show your stuff to a new audience, reach out to Sara@gethaunted.com. Let's talk. And you don't know, like, maybe, we did talk about with the Patreon. Is it Patreon? I
think I've always said Patreon. I mean,
okay. Is there a right way?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we have talked about that, where that could be a cool place for some more series of the evidence reveals could be there, where people can come on and discern some evidence that people might want some Patreon. So that could be something really cool. But I love your card pull idea there, Dani. More personalized.
Maybe, and then maybe we can get like Rob to play the guitar for somebody, or just
that could be a cameo.
Throw some stuff out there.
Yeah, I love that. Yup. There's so many great ideas. Maybe personal messages from the crew. I don't know. Do you guys want some luggage? Would you guys like posters, perhaps, that are not
calendar?
Like, what would you guys buy? Tell us. We need to know. Like, do you want posters of Rob? Is that like something that people are like?
Sure, that would be a thing. About? That's got to be a thing, right?
I know. In badass poses. Not this one.
We need to go to like a badass location and just do a photo shoot. We all need a photo. We all need badass photos.
Yeah. Oh, see, Sam's like, see, I knew that. Sam's
Ah,
like, yes,
see?
please. See, I think a lot of people would you like him in his cult robe and candle? Is that what would you like to see?
We need the both of you guys in the gear. We do. That'd be a great
But I
poster.
do
I would
agree.
buy that one.
We do need a whole crew, new slew of pictures
We
at
do.
a really cool location. That does need to happen.
Yeah.
I need golden hour. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going to need. A little golden hour for that. Wait, what? I don't even.
Stop. Did I just really read that?
And then, yeah. Yep. I know.
Yeah, right? The
See the
cult robe.
robe.
I'm telling you.
I think it should be the cult robe and it should be glow in the dark. I love that with the panel.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. We could. Would you guys like a life-size?
Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. And then on an investigation, like someo's in a room and you just like kind of put it into the doorway. So when they're walking out, it scares the crap out of them because there's a life-size cut up. Yeah.
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 I love that. Trevor's wanting that with spandex.
Oh, with fringe.
Has to be with fringe or else it doesn't count, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you know what? Not like donuts. What's happening over there? Oh my God. If you guys are seeing on the side, our fabulous Brittany is making sure you have all sorts of amazing links to click on. Please click on those if you want to check us out. That is where you can sign up for the t-shirt subscription, which is $28 to $35. That is size dependent. You can click on what you want. The first t-shirt is going out here in just about a week and a half. So for all of you, that will be, we would love to see you in your Get Haunted, We're Not a Cult shirt. And then maybe hashtag it. I am Get Haunted, We Are Not a Cult.
Hashtag not a cult. Yes. Can we, oh, sorry, that was very loud. Can we please, guys, everyone that's in the, please, I want to see some unboxing videos on the network. Also, we need to be able to show people what you're getting with this subscription program.
I actually love that idea, Dani. I do. I love the idea of the unboxings as well. I love that. We need new cult things. Buy tickets. We do. We absolutely do. I want a Rob doll with pull string that says random stuff. Nobody needs that. Brandon, I do.
So well.
Yeah, I do love this and work together and explore different parts of the building and share experiences together. And you know what else is really cool? If you guys share, if everybody's doing cool investigations on a weekend and say one person, maybe one team is somewhere, I don't even know, let's say Hillview Manor, and then another team say is White Hill. Why don't you guys do a cool collab where you do a distance experiment and see if you can get any hits with each other?
How fun would that be?
How fun would that be?
That would be so
like, why wouldn't we? We do it. We do it with Get Haunted.
We actually did that just recently, the Conjuring House in Enfield, and it was phenomenal. It actually, our Estes method was both sides. We're getting answers for things. It was wild, actually. Totally opened up a whole new investigation.
Yeah, you don't know if, where those connections could come in. So why don't you guys try these distant experiments to see if you can get the universe to connect when you're both in that same mindset and that space of investigating. Who knows? You might come up with something really cool, share it on the network, inspire another team or another individual. That's what it's all about, folks. Share that passion. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to hear. So thank you each for being part of the network, but more importantly, thank you for being the paranormal community. We see you, we appreciate you, and we truly love you. Dani, right? We love them.
Thank you for being you.
Yeah. Thank you for being you. Show the crew some love whenever you get a chance, even if it's just on the network and you say, hey, we love Brittany. Hey, we love Sandra. Whatever. If you've been to an event and one has stood out for you, give them a little love. They love to see that too. It feels good. That's what a network does. They give a little, they take a little. That's how we all keep rolling. We all love to see it and say it. So let's do that as well. And be good to each other. That's really what I'm going to say. Be good to each other. Be respectful. Don't be a dick. Am I missing anything else? No, that's probably it. Dani, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight and talking about what we love, which is all Get Haunted.
This was phenomenal. I'm so glad we did this.
Seriously. Yeah. What's your next event? What's the next event you're going to?
White Hill. The sold out White Hill. Yeah. That's what next.
That's coming up, right? That's Saturday, the 12th.
Saturday. It is Saturday. Yes.
Yeah.
Excited for that. Yeah, good, amazing things coming up. And guys, please jump over on the network. Let us know what you think. Let us know any little video of the last event you had with us. One thing that you really loved about it, or what you love about the network and being a part of the Get Haunted family.
Yeah. And also, I believe on the 12th is also Palmyra, and we do have some tickets left. And I'm just going to throw this out here because it doesn't have to be all about us, but if you go watch #BeLikeBree, I'm not going to give you her code. She has a discount code. If you use her discount code to go to Palmyra, guess what? Your name goes into a drawing for a really cool Get Haunted laser grid. And let me tell you something, those laser grids are badass. You're going to love them. They are, I used to have the laser grid that you had to put like a vice to, keep it turned on.
Yes, I have like 3 of those. I like my Get Haunted one so much better. Oh.
Yeah, those laser grids are out of sight. So if you go and find Bree, you can find her on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Threads. Go find her on her paranormal journey. She will throw you her discount code. I'm not going to give it to you. Dani's not going to give it to you. You have to go find her. But you use that when you are at checkout for Palmyra, and your name will be in the drawing to receive that grid, which you will be going home with that night at Palmyra. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that. That's ridiculous. Like, go. There are a few tickets left. Go do it. Like, go do it. Yeah. Let's see.
Night on top. Oh, September. Wait, Old Hospital. Aren't we have? Isn't that in September?
Yeah, let me just look, because we have so many cool things coming up. Let's just run over our events real quick. And D-Hood, I want to acknowledge what you said, which is true. Get Haunted isn't just Rob and I. In fact, it isn't Rob and I. Get Haunted is each and every one of you and the hardworking crew that makes Get Haunted work. So, we have, let's see, Palmyra is August 12th. White Hill is sold out, so you can't go there. September 2nd is Old Hospital on College Hill. Guys, that one is going to be one you're going to want to get to, because guess what? We are collabing with NESPR. And let me tell you something. Yes, this is Dan Rivera and his group. This is Warren Legacy stuff here, people. This is going to be such a cool investigation, because you're going to have their way of investigating and the Get Haunted way of investigating. So you're going to have a really good variety of what you want to choose from. And there's no better location than Old Hospital on College Hill. Williamson, West Virginia, Tanya and Charlie Hatfield, amazing people. You're going to want to go. So check that one out. That is September 2nd. September 16th, we have another Conjuring House. And then September 23rd, I'm super excited about. That is Mid-O. That is our collab with Mary and RTL Paranormal. That is on Saturday, but don't just go for Saturday. If you're going to come out to Mid-O, guess where else you can go? You can go to Shanley if you want to do Shanley instead of Mid-O. But Friday night, we would highly suggest that you get your little fannies over to Pine Bush UFO and Paranormal Museum, because Get Haunted is going to be doing a lecture there. I'm super excited to, and here's the thing, it's an interactive conversation. We want to hear your voices, because it is going to be about the paranormal community. So we hope that you join us for that. So just make it a weekend. Just make it a Get Haunted weekend. You have a choice.
It's a fun weekend. Are you kidding me?
Right. And then September 29th and 30th is McIntyre Villa. That's an amazing location. So you could do 2 nights in a row if you want. So that is a really cool one right there in Atchison, Kansas. Hartsuff Hall. That one is October 20th. That is in Rockland, Massachusetts. A very cool location. We love that's Warner Paranormal Preservation and Warner Paranormal Exploration, I believe. It's really hard to keep up with all these names, Dani. And then, of course, October 21st is White Hill Mansion. That's sort of the last on our events calendar, but you never know what we sprinkle in. There might be something here and there. You never know. You never know.
We'll keep you all on your toes.
We will. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure.
What is this no cape on the side?
Yeah, what's going on? And what's going on? What's happening? Yes, see, we are. Get Haunted is not just about Robin, but we are your cult leaders. Apparently, I guess I'm the one that makes everybody feel comfortable. Like I'll just, I'm the crazy lady that makes you feel like it's safe. Is that my role? I don't even know.
Yes.
I don't even know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shanley is super awesome. So that's what I love about the 23rd. If you want to go to Shanley, it's right there, Mid-O in Warwick. Shanley's in Napanock, and then Pine Bush Museum is in Pine Bush. And guess what? That's almost right in between. Yeah. It's like
almost right in the middle.
So either way, either location that you go to, one, it's not going to suck. No. And you can add the Friday night and come to the Pine Bush Museum and come check out Get Haunted in our awesome lecture. I've always wanted to do one live. I've always wanted to do an in-person.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah.
The last one that was virtual for you.
I was virtual. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm excited for you.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to see this shit live?
Oh my God.
See the stumbles that you can't fix in person. Yeah. What am I missing? I see somebody just said Sarah cannot see.
We got tax evasion going on over here. What's going on?
What is happening right now? I don't love this. Yeah. So this has all been so much fun, but please let's go back. Kaylee, we should be all working together. Nice. Absolutely. But let's do what Dani suggested. If you don't mind, we would love to hear your voices and see your beautiful faces. Make a quick little video. Go live if you want to go live on the network. Or just make us a video and put it over on the public network page, please. That way we can share it out to all of our friends. But put it out there and tell us, why do you get haunted? And what have you learned from the network? Who have you met on the network? What has inspired you? What has motivated you? Show some love to your fellow peers in the paranormal. We would love to see that. I would really love to see that.
Ooh, or even too, I want to throw this out here because I kind of want to see if this happens. If you have a question for the paranormal that you want an answer to, quick video on that too. Throw that out there. Let's get some conversation going. Why not?
Yeah. We love to hear your voices. Again, it's not just typing it out. Let us hear those voices. So what would Rob do?
Ooh. That's a whole lot of merchandise right there. I'm just saying.
Is he gonna have one more walk by? So before we sign off and say goodnight, maybe all of his followers would like to see one last little, little stroll by, maybe a smile, a wave, maybe some final words or thoughts from our fearless leader.
I think our fearless leader's on his way.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Bro, I like that shirt.
I was just spackling. I heard my name called. What's up?
Yeah. Well, we would love for you to have some fun.
I haven't had no camera time today.
Yes. Did it feel yucky for you? Did it feel yucky?
No, it was kind of fun, conversing with our people, our followers.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you have any final words that you would like to say to the network? Because this is your brainchild. This is your baby that you started that I took over.
What? You know you're dead yet? That's what I would ask them. Do you all know you're dead? No, I have no final words. Thank you for joining these two tonight. Let me get some work done downstairs.
Yeah.
Brittany got a wrench.
Yeah.
I don't think she saw what I said. What did Brandon say? I don't know. See, I'm trying to watch this shit on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time. And then in StreamYard, it's totally different.
Yeah.
I should have came in the StreamYard.
Well, it's really, here's the thing, I was kind of in my feels here with everybody. So I was having a hard time looking at all the comments all the time. So I'm not sure. Say it again. Wow. Say it again, Brandon. Let us know. Say it again. Brandon. Oh, hey, Kevin. Hello to you, beautiful person.
Kevin. Still, StreamYard.com/Facebook, and your name and your little beautiful pictures will come up.
Perhaps you'd like to thank everybody for making your dream come alive.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for making my dream come alive.
Use your words.
For all of the support.
It smells really good. Holy crap.
The one I said yes to. What did I say yes to? Oh, yeah, I think she saw it about everybody getting together and doing an investigation. I don't know, Brandon. I am just retype it. It's okay.
But
No,
wait, what,
we love
everybody,
everybody.
like everybody on the side, like we should just get everybody on the side chat tonight. We're all just going to go on an investigation together. All of you. Let's just do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll do it. I get a place. I know a place. But see, no, yes, Sarah's right. Thank you, everybody, for making. It's not just my dream. This thing is not. Would never would be where it is without Sarah, without Dani, without all of you. Don't. You're gonna make me get. See, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. They're
What
trying.
am I doing?
You're trying to make me cry, and it's not gonna happen tonight. Yes and no. Thank you for letting me have a cameo or 3 tonight.
That was priceless.
It was priceless.
And yes, I am going to see Metallica tomorrow with Five Finger Death Punch. So
Whatever the hell that is.
that
I don't know
is-
what these bands are.
it's called
Phenomenal
music.
band,
But no,
man.
no, I seriously love everybody that joins us on these things. It's been a challenging road. It's been the biggest gamble I ever took in my life, I think, right? Probably the last 19 months. Yeah, they're really big dice to roll. We're not through it yet. We've got a ways to go, but I don't think I could have ever expected it to be this good, this soon. Most of all, it's the people. I learned a long time ago, before all this went down, I used to make a lot of money, and that's just so not important anymore. Doing what we love, with the right people in the right places, that's what makes it good. So money was fun when I had it, but I'd take this over everything any day of the week.
But let's just keep in mind, it does take money to keep this network going, guys, to be able to offer you the things that we want to offer you, to offer opportunities, to be able to have everything sort of at your fingertips as a paranormal person or team. So we're not saying go crazy, but if there is a t-shirt that you've been eyeing up, a hoodie, a hat,
someone bought one during this show. I don't know if they're watching. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. But it does that money goes right back into the network, and it usually goes into new ways to investigate, new ways to present to you events, and getting other people to come join us. None of that stuff is free, but so, to keep that network kind of rolling, if there is something that you've had your eye on, we encourage you, and we know you'll be happy with it. I don't doubt that you will be happy with that OG t-shirt you see, or the green flag t-shirt, or the laser grid, or a K2, or a hoodie, or a hat. Remember, there are some B hats. I think there's some B hats left. Don't be
or a quarter scale Predator action figure.
How much is that going for?
Oh, these are like $300.
That is actually really badass.
And I have.
Would you sell if somebody wanted one? If they wanted that right now, would you sell it?
Yeah, I guess. I have too much shit. I moved from a giant house. Oh, Mark, that was you. Thank you, sir. I moved from a giant house to not giant house, and now I have predators everywhere.
And so that's what made it. That made the cut. That made the cut. That was the important.
Yeah, that's how important the predator is, because he was probably the best monster ever.
That whole outfit was pretty badass.
Yeah, I sold that too.
It's not an outfit, Dani. Don't ever say that again.
Costume. It was a full costume. But no, thanks everybody. Thanks for jumping on and watching the ladies tonight. I know they don't have nearly as much personality as I throw over the airwaves here. I hate shows. I don't even like doing shows.
You know what? I don't, and that's why you do them 5 times a week.
Yes. It's called practice.
I want to see Rob cosplay.
And it wasn't. Yes, it's not an outfit, Dani.
Sorry.
Dani's
costume.
Dani is fired. I just fired her right here live for all of you.
Nice.
But Dani, you're rehired. I've just rehired you, so you're
Wow.
good.
Flex. There's a flex.
Thanks, Sarah.
All right,
That's
I gotta go
fine.
walk my dog.
I know. We don't want to keep you guys. Thank you guys for holding tight with us. Seriously, thank you for being in the network. Keep doing all the good work you're doing. And yeah, happy Saturday night. Be safe, be smart, drink your water.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Yeah, good advice. Good advice.
What you did say your famous piece of advice. Wipe front to back. You
Wipe
always say
front
that.
to back. Even dudes, all right. The whole reason.
Damn.
Yeah, so there you go. Your dog
All right.
wants out. All right, guys.
Kill a
Go
dog.
have a great weekend, and we will talk to you guys
Yes,
later.
go see Bree, guys. Go check Bree.
Yes.
Don't drink
Yeah,
yellow
hashtag Bree.
lemon.
Make your videos, and share some love with Get Haunted and the people on the network. We want to see them on the public page. Good night, folks.
Good night.
Nice.